Come on. Hey, Bailey. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Eric, and it is bright and early in the morning this morning. We got a little bit of snow, and I'm going to take the dogs for a walk and talk to you about getting your mind around making the move to being a homesteader. Bailey, what are you doing? So we took last weekend to spend some time with friends, and one of my friends asked me, he said, how do you do it? He said, how do you wrap your head around and prepare for going from stable, good careers to homesteading and quitting your job? Well, I thought to myself, that's a fantastic question. And I thought that I would share my answers with you guys, because if you are in a good career and you're thinking about taking on this lifestyle, or really this can apply to any part of your life where you're looking to make a change or try something new, some of these things might be good for you too. So one of the ways that we prepared for becoming homesteaders was really to immerse ourselves in homesteading and change the things that we were watching on social media and change what we were consuming on television and get out of drama shows and things like that and really focus on the things that we were going to be doing. So as far as YouTube goes, we watched a lot of homestead channels. We learned about gardening, soil management, livestock, different challenges, how to build up a building, how to build outbuildings, how to do fencing, and that's the media that we consume, because the more and more you watch, the more and more you learn. But it also keeps you motivated to move forward, because you're always engaged with the thing that you're trying to figure out how to do. That Bailey, he is just full of energy. Go. Even though you're immersing yourself in the fun parts of homesteading or whatever project you're doing, you really got to challenge yourself with the hard parts. So what we started to do was watch farm financing and how to finance a farm and how to make money on a farm, how to manage livestock and feed, and how to keep those records and be able to look year to year to year so that you can make improvements on what you're doing. Another part of getting ready to become homesteaders and leaving our jobs was the financial end of it. One of the things that we did, and this applies to anything that you want to do, so we have direct deposit from our job. And what we did several years ago is we went to a bank outside of our town, and we opened up a checking account. But we didn't get checks, we didn't get an ATM card, and we didn't link that bank account to our other bank accounts. And then we went to our job and we took a certain amount of money out of our paycheck and had it directly deposited into that account. And because we really didn't have access to it without going there and walking in and filling out a withdrawal slip, that money built up very quickly over time. When you get used to budgeting out your monthly bills for your house, eventually you'll be able to adjust to that. And it's almost like it hasn't even happened. You won't even notice anymore that you're putting $50 or $100 or $200 in this other account, because you factor it in and you know your take-home pay is that amount less. Now, another thing you can do is practice the skills that you're learning. And that's pretty much what our channel has been about for the last 2 years since we bought our land down in Arkansas. Our channel has been about our lives and preparing to go down there and trying to learn essential skills that we would need. Another big part of preparing to become homesteaders is recognizing what your living conditions are going to be. We are going to be building a 24 by 36 house. We are going to be living in our camper while we build that house. And for the last 5 years, every summer, we go and we live in our camper for the summer months at a campground. Our cabin is 20 by 20. It's a very, very small cabin, 1-bedroom cabin. Because we have lived in our camper and the cabin, we're well aware of what it's going to take to live that way. And if you're planning on moving to your land and living in a camper, get that camper well before you move to your land, if you can. And take a summer and live in that camper. You, your family, for me, it's me and Missy and the dogs. Because if you can't live in that camper for one summer, you're not going to be able to live in that camper for a year while you get your house built and your farmstead up and going. Another part of that is learning to live within your budget. And we do pretty good. We do all right. But our homestead budget is going to be dramatically less than what we are living on now. So what you really want to try and do is learn to live within that budget. Now, this is a twofold, because as you bring down the amount of things you're spending money on every single month, but you're still making the same, that gives you more money to bank for your future plans. But I highly recommend trying to really bring your budget down to a bare minimum and seeing if that's something you're able to do. Because if you can't do it, it'll be too late when you're on your homestead. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? And this is one of the most important ones, and it goes in line with budget. Get rid of your debt. You have to get rid of your debt. Don't bring debt with you to your homestead. You're going to be spending a lot of money getting your homestead up and running. You don't want to be saddled with debt at the same time. And another thing to remember is don't be too anxious. We bought our land in August, September of 2020. This is now 2023. We will be moving down to our land at the end of February in 2023. We knew when we bought our land that we had debt, we had to prepare, we had skills we needed to learn, and we knew it was going to take a while for us to be able to save up the money that we felt we would need to get a jump start once we got down there. Really what you want to do is you want to have a long-term plan. Don't be too anxious to get onto your land and get started. Really sit down and think about what it's going to take for you to be successful. As hard as it is, be patient. Follow that plan all the way through. I would have loved to have moved down to our land the first year we bought it and brought our camper and figured it out when we got there. But that was not the smart move. The smart move was staying up here with our good jobs, saving money, taking care of the business we needed to take care of. And once all that was done, then move down. So I would highly advise being patient, coming up with a plan, and sticking to the plan. Hey, Bailey. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? What do you see? You a cow, Rocco? You eating a little grass? You got an upset belly? Come on, bub, let's go. What are you guys doing? What do you smell? All right, guys, so one of the last things, hold on, let me fix you. There we go. One of the last things I would recommend that you do, and try and remember and keep in your head, is enjoy the process. We have learned so much over these last couple of years, and we have grown so much, not only personally, but as a couple we have grown embarking on this endeavor. And it's really important. Things are going to get kind of hectic. Stop, take a second, remember the end plan, remember you're doing this as a family, and enjoy what you're doing. If this is what you really want to do, you can do it. If we can do it, you can do it. Anybody who wants to change their life and make it better and enjoy the experiences that life can provide, they can do it. You're not trapped. What do you smell? Is there rabbits in there? How about you, Bailey? Is there rabbits in there? Alright guys, we are back at our cabin. Dogs are all walked. Let me fix you guys. I hope that this was informative for you. Kind of gives you an idea of our thinking as we prepared to become homesteaders. We hope that you enjoy it and you can use some of these techniques to help you in the future. So we are leaving in less than 4 weeks. So the next video you see probably will be us bringing the camper down, starting to load that up, and then we're headed down to Arkansas to become homesteaders. I hope you guys have enjoyed our journey so far. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and hit that bell. That'll let you know every time we got a video coming out. That'll do it. We'll see you later, and take care. Bye.